recording. Right. Is my screen visible to you? Can one of you unmute yourself and let me know if the screen is visible to you?
No, sir.
All right. Are we good now?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. All right. So I remember we were brainstorming yesterday on this slide, wherein we were discussing the importance of having to know that who is going to be my customer. We understood the important difference between the customer and consumer. And let's take forward the discussion to the next stage. Likita or Rishabh, one of you would like to take up the lead here. You guys need to unmute yourself, and you guys want to take forward the discussion?
Yes, sir.
Go on, please.
Sir, I think we have discussed about what Likhta's idea, and we have to share about our next plan, I think.
All right. Okay. Okay, Likita, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, sir. Actually, we are at POC concept where we are already trying to actually we selected we are selected college. Sorry.
You are right.
School, and also we completed the 3 months on the problem solving skills. Only one thing, problem solving.
Right.
And we are here at tomorrow. We have an appointment with CM.
Yes.
So we have to tell him that what we have to we get the budget, or we have to talk about, we have to move on for minimal viable product.
Got it. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And that's where we left the discussion. Yes, Rishabh, over to you.
So, sir, I would like to share with everyone, sir, to how we can convince the government after our POCs. Okay, sir? So, first thing, we will demonstrate our impacts, means our achievements, means how much in 3 months on our POC, what results we got, and we have increase students understanding by 10%, and we will show them, and we will try to align our goals with government, and also we need to think like means we have to show governments how improving education standards will help in long term. This is the thing. And sir, also we try to we have to make a proposal like how we can work in coming days, and we have to ready with our proper and accurate plan, means timing, what is the what will be the time that course, and what will cost. These things we have to discuss, and we have to be in detail, so we can explain everything and they can understand better.
Yes, certainly you are right here, Rishabh. We need to have a detailed plan. Now that we understand that what is the customer here doesn't want to buy, we are going to propose. So next question is, when does the customer want to buy? So in this scenario, we need to retune this question. So here the customer is not wanting to buy, it is our proposal. But when do you think would be an apt time to introduce this proposal? Any thoughts? And I am asking about the specific Indian government, Indian state government, any?
Sir, if we show the results, sir, then government will
Okay, Rishabh, I
uh,
got it. Next, when is a good time to pitch to the government? When would they be interested to buy? Anyone? Okay.
I mean, it's monthly timings are another thing, sir. Monthly timings means whenever the results came of the 10th class or intermediate students,
Mhm.
maybe we can observe that some government institutions or government colleges results will comparatively less than compared to private college. Then at that time we can pitch our idea.
Okay, that point also is correct, I would say, Charan. On top of it, a very good time to pitch to the government is when a new government is formed. The reason is, and we are being very specific to Likita's idea here, please note everyone. The reason is when a new government is formed, it wants to prove to the Janta, the people who have elected them, that they can deliver results. So they are very open to hear the new schemes. Additionally, once a new government is formed, they have a tenure of 5 years. So we can have different stages of POC, which we can keep scaling up with more number of features as we discussed while we will be designing the MVP, and we can spread it across to a larger base of schools because we have 5 years to play with. Yeah. And certainly another good point by Charan is when the board results are out, that is one benchmark that we can put to the government. And then we say that, all right, here is going to be the second benchmark, which you can test in the next few months, right? So for example, last year in 3 months, let's say there is a quarterly exam, whatever were the results, just compare it with this quarter result. Yes, Likita.
Sir, I have an idea. Please
Mhm.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
So when the government forms, it we have a chances uh, to to accept our offer. But what I'm thinking that before elections in our country, there are so many states are there. Right now, which government is going to complete and have getting the elections time. So I have an idea about elections time. Can we go to talk about before elections?
Before elections. Okay, so let's brainstorm a bit. Anyone, any thoughts?
Sir, before elections, if our bill is passed, maybe if the government will change, maybe they can't further
Correct.
support of
That's right. That's right. That's one point. Mhm. Another point, especially in Indian context, is there is something called a code of conduct. This code of conduct, it means that when a code of conduct is enabled in a state, which happens some days before the elections, a government cannot introduce a new scheme. What this means is that if the government introduces a new scheme just before the election, it is treated as kind of a bribe to the Janta by the Election Commission. So Election Commission says you cannot introduce a new scheme while the state is going to election. At that time, if we propose to the government with our innovative ideas, they will not entertain it. It is not advised actually. Did you get your answer now, Likita? That this is not a good. Are you convinced?
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Lovely. Yes, Risha, please.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Then,
Mhm.
sir, you have said if government can announce a new scheme nearly when elections are coming,
No,
sir,
after the
then
elections are, what I said is government cannot announce a new scheme while the code of conduct is in place, which is normally the case just before the elections. Yes.
okay, sir, I understand that.
Mhm. Is it clear now or any further questions, Rishabh?
No, sir, it is clear.
All right, lovely. Okay, so timing of the customer purchasing a particular product is equally important. Then what price is the customer willing to pay, right? So again, we will be working on Likhita's example itself. In this case, we need to speak with the government. And when I say the government, it would be someone at the level of principal secretary who will possibly tell us, especially in the education department. So first of all, we need to know that the customer is the education department of the government. So we need to speak with them, excuse me, and figure out whether the education department has a budget for this kind of an innovation or not. Only then does it make sense to spend our valuable time to try this out. Many a times, passion needn't translate to revenue in the house. Revenue in the house is paramount. Please remember this. And that is the reason once we think of launching a venture or working on a business, first, the research beforehand is super important. And that's where marketing guys like you help, right? So when we speak about the pricing part to the customer, normally for the POC, if the idea is very new, for example, the customers don't pay. Because in the first place, they don't know whether you will be able to deliver the value or not. So let's say we have all the things before this favorable and we are getting the letter to implement. But the government will say, look, my dear, I don't know, about your innovation. This is your brain idea. This is the idea of your brain. And while I welcome it, but I'm not going to sanction a budget for your innovation. There are so many, innovative people in the state. If we start sanctioning a budget for each of the innovative idea, we'll go bankrupt, which is fair. So normally for the POC, the government will the customer in this case will not pay. Otherwise, also, the normal scenario is the customers don't pay for the POC in large cases. And to be very honest, even the entrepreneurs, they don't demand the money. Why? Because they want to get this idea tested in the market. They want to see if there is any kind of hiccups which my customer is facing right now, the unpaid customer is facing, because these kind of feedbacks once collected from this customer and once we work on this feedback, then only the MVP can be built. We should actually, as entrepreneurs, we should actually be grateful to those customers who allow us to pilot our POC with them, because they are spending their valuable time and resources to allow us inside their premises and try out our idea. So this is as far as the POC pricing goes. The moment POC is established and we go through the entire process as we discussed last time to build up the MVP, in our case, any thoughts what should be the MVP in this case? Anyone?
MVP may be tying up up to 10 to 15 schools.
Okay, good. That is one aspect of MVP. I agree with you, Charan. Any other
Yes, sir.
features in the MVP which should be there?
And also I am looking that in the first scenario, Likita only Likita, not one person learned the whole thing and delivering the content to teachers in the POC. But we don't have the teachers to teach the children
Mhm.
in next 15 to 50, maybe 10 or 15 schools. So we have to look at the training session for the teachers.
Lovely.
And
Perfect.
means tutors who is teaching the critical thinking part.
Perfect. Yes, we have to do a resource estimation. Very good. Right. And whatever feedback are collected during this POC, we need to incorporate them as well. Right? Okay. So now we have got an MVP ready. And since the POC is established, we have shown that a 10% increase in the marks had been possible in the last quarter. We will go to the government again and we will say, look, sir, we have met our benchmark, or maybe best case exceeded it. So now, would you be interested to try it out on a paid basis? I think you will be greeted with wide smile, Likita, and they will welcome you and they will say, please try it out and give me a budget quote. So you should go home happy. You should prepare a reasonable budget quote. And certainly, while you are trying out the MVP, you will have a cost associated to you now because, as Charan pointed out very correctly, you will need additional resources. Not just that, you will need a tracking mechanism for these resources and few other things as well, like maybe a virtual dashboard to be presented, which the principal secretary can monitor the progress while sitting in his chamber in the secretariat. So all these costs you can include, and maybe a small margin, you can include that as well. And then go with the MVP. So that is how we need to price the MVP. Now, say after the MVP goes successful, that is the time we are confident that there is a market for my product. And that is the time you start scaling up. Now, question to all of you. Say MVP is successful after 6 months, a decision is being taken by Likita to scale up her idea. Right. What should be the immediate step which Likita should do? Anyone? Yes, Rishabh, please.
Sir,
Let Rishabh complete. Yeah.
Sir, I think Likita need to spread because she cracked the market, I think. So she need to spread their idea to. I think if she is doing in only 15 school, then she need to go for 20 or 25.
Good. Very good. So what you're suggesting essentially is that even though there may be like 900,000 schools in the state, she should not go in full blast mode. She should go stepwise. That's what I think you are recommending, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, got it. Yes, makes sense to me. Likita, over to you.
sir, same thought. Me too.
Perfect. Great thought, I would say. In fact, it's always advised that, oh, okay, MVP has been established in 15 schools in Hyderabad. But are we sure that the schools in Karimnagar are facing the exact same problem? Does our course need to be tuned for the school in Karimnagar? Okay, so for Rishabh, Karimnagar is a place here, district, 120 kilometers, 30 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So essentially the idea is that are all the places in the state, the schools, are they facing the same problem? So we should try to tap around in a few districts then in few more, and then we should try to scale up. Perfect. I'm glad that all of you are thinking on the same lines. And then once that is done, and you have this may span like 2, 3, 4 years. And once that is done, then certainly Likita should be planning to go pan India. Yeah. So this exercise essentially gave us I think, yeah, yes, Charan.
Sir, what about the copycats and other market players? Why?
Right.
Because if one product is coming highlighting in the market, so anyway copycats will come, sir.
Perfect. You
Uh,
cannot stop the copycat.
okay, sir. Okay, okay. And
But I will
today
address your
morning,
point. Yeah, please continue.
today morning, I searched in the Google and ChatGPT. For the yesterday's question, I searched, sir. I got two research papers, sir. In the two research paper, I found that one paper is report based paper, and for the as we discussed about the 10% increment like that, one is report based, and another one is it is it is also same like they're mentioning some more players in the market. It is a niche area, but it there are players already there in this market. I saw some trust NGOs are trusted the trust they are already portraying this type of courses, sir.
Good
So
research.
we need to look at the market also, no, sir. Market players also, no, sir.
Yes. Yeah, I will address your point, and I'm very glad in the first place that you did additional research after the class. In fact, the reason is we are having even like 2 hour we are keeping for internship every day. 1 hour I am taking up the class. 1 hour I expect you guys to do the some homework, and I'm glad you are doing it, Charan. Now you have touched upon a very interesting point today, and I think the timing is also correct to discuss that part. Doesn't matter what kind of an idea you bring in the market, unless you have got a patent for that idea, you are not secured from competition. Even though you have got a patent for that idea, let me assure you, there will be someone else who will tweak that idea of your patent in a slightly different way and will come up with a kind of Me Too product, even if not the exact same product. How to handle this kind of Me Too products, right? There is this strategy called blue ocean strategy. The concept goes like this. When someone, let's think of a whale. Yes, this whale is there in the ocean. Ocean's color is blue. And there are a lot of fishes, small fishes there. And the whale goes there, eats few fishes, and it's very happy. Everything is going on fine. There is a kind of like harmony, in the sense, harmony with quotes. There is a balance in the population kind of thing. Now what happens is suddenly one of the whales feel that, hey, you know what? One of our fellow whales is missing, and where is she gone? So this whale starts to search and finally finds this whale, the whale which was eating the small fishes in a different zone. It goes to that whale and says that, hey, wow, you have got so many small fishes. You are like the queen of this place. Let me share the dais with you. So this second whale now joins this first whale, and then both of them start eating these small fishes. All right. Then the whale, the third whale in the whale community outside, it feels that, hey, two of the whales are missing. Where have they gone? So they start searching. She starts searching. She finally figures out these two whales are enjoying their life over here. And she says that, hey, you guys are having ball of a time. Let me join you. and this third whale also joined, and all the three of them are then eating happily. Now, what is happening slowly is more and more whales are coming in this zone. This zone, which had got a lot of small fishes just a few months back, it was very blue in color. The ocean was blue in color. Now it is turning red because of the more and more blood of these small whales. It is essentially small fishes, please forgive me. It is essentially happening because more and more whales are entering into this area to capture the same amount of small fishes which are there. So, blue ocean now is turning into a red ocean. You can think of starting the journey into a blue ocean. Rest assured, it will turn into a red ocean sooner or later. How do you take care of this? Right. Now, there are few ways to look at it. When the first whale came, it was enjoying the life and it had no competition. When the second whale joined, it got some competition, but still it was very happy because there were so many small fishes to eat. Both of them were having gala time. Then the third whale joined. Still, now the two of them had competition. Still, there were still so many small fishes that the celebration continued. Now, after some period of time, there were 100 whales. At that time, it was some critical competition. Each of them were now vying for trying to eat the same small chunk of fishes. So this is the time wherein the real competition has come up. Scenario one, when the second whale came, then with two competition, if the market is big, both of them can have a good time. Even with three competitions, the three of them can have a great time. As and when the competition increases, either the first whale which joined or discovered this blue ocean, either that whale should decide to figure out a newer area and silently go over there, or it should try to beat the other whales out of the blue ocean. These options are present with the first whale. In our terminology, let's say there are three companies who are selling toothpaste. First company had a good time, second company came and it captured part of the market of the first company. Third company came, it captured part of the market of both the first and second company. So more and more people, so the people who were earlier 100% people were purchasing the first company's toothpaste. Now 10 of them go and purchase the second company toothpaste. Only 90 people are right now purchasing the first company's toothpaste. Then the third company comes, 10 more people go and start purchasing from this third company. So now, earlier when this first company of toothpaste had 100 customers, now it is having 80 customers. So what this company can do is, it will say, okay, let me think what more my customers need. So when they are purchasing toothpaste, which is something where I specialize, they are applying the toothpaste on the toothbrushes. Where are they purchasing the toothbrush from? So, all right. So here is the thing. They are already purchasing a toothbrush from somewhere. So this company has an option to start a toothbrush business, a new vertical, finding a new ocean. But is that ocean blue? No, because there are already so many companies providing toothbrush. So that ocean is not blue. Then this company again thinks with its marketing executives. They do a SWOT analysis. SWOT is strength. What is the strength of my company? SWOT, SWOT. S is for strength of the company. W is for weakness of the company. O is for any new opportunity in the market. And T is for any threat from the inside or outside competition. So this company sees that, okay, I cannot go into the toothbrush business because that's already a red ocean. And we have been manufacturing toothpaste. So, and we are using chemicals to manufacture toothpaste. Our scientists are chemical engineers. Can we seek the help of our chemical engineers, and can we seek the help of our marketing executives rather to figure out if there is any existing problem in the market? So you guys now come into action. You guys try out the techniques which we discussed earlier, like go out, speak to the customer, give the forms to them, and you figure out what is the problem. So maybe few of them say that we have a foul breath problem. Now, foul breath problem is something which can definitely be addressed by a new solution, which can possibly be built by my expertise, our company's expertise, because we have people who are already good at chemical science, right? Chemistry. So we will come and we'll tell the marketing guys, you guys will go back and you will inform the management that, hey, you know what? We think we have found a blue ocean. No one is operating in that bad breath area. Let's try that out. And the process of POC, the MVP, and the scale up starts again in the new blue ocean. When a new product category you are trying to bring out. So this was that first wheel trying to find a new blue ocean, equivalent to the market trying to, equivalent to the company trying to introduce a new product. What was the other option with the whale? It threatens the other whales who are entering this blue ocean and kicks them out of the market, out of that blue ocean. Let's speak about our market. So this first toothpaste company, what it can do is, in order to retain its customer, it will try to figure out the reason why the customers are leaving. Whether there is a genuine problem with its existing toothpaste, or are the customers getting better value at the new toothpaste company? This value could be in terms of better ROI, which we discussed. This value could be in terms of like cost effectiveness, cheaper price, which is being offered. Or maybe it is about packaging. Say, for example, this new company which has come in the market, what it says is, okay, my elder brother, the big guy who is already providing the toothpaste to the 100% of the market, they are providing a fixed size toothpaste, which is say 200-gram toothpaste. But the customers of this company, which are normal people like you and me, are used to travel. Maybe in a quarter, we travel to some distance, we go out for 2 or 3 days with family or vacation and all. And while traveling, we really don't need to carry a 200-gram toothpaste. So this company, the second company which has come in the market, it will say that, okay, let the big brother enjoy that space of 200 gram. I will provide better value and I will position myself, remember position, I will position myself in the minds of the existing customers as a travel toothpaste. We are a 50 mg, 30 mg travel toothpaste company. We are not a 200 mg company. So we will provide value in that terms. We will take less space. We will be easy to carry. So this kind of a position, once it has made, so marketing guys of this company, the first company, toothpaste company, they will figure out that, okay, so we are losing our position because this company has started providing 200 20 mg toothpaste, 20 gram toothpaste. So now this company marketing executive will give the feedback to the management, who can then take a call and figure out the modalities to manufacture and ship the toothpaste in smaller packages, the possibilities and the ROIs. And once they are comfortable, maybe they will also launch in some time. And maybe the 10 customers which they had lost, maybe they come back. Maybe 5 of them come back. Right? So these this is the equivalent to trying to push that whale away from my zone. Right? So these are a few things which will be definitely tried by this first whale. Is this concept of blue ocean and red ocean clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lovely. Great. I see that there is less than a minute. We will log off and we will join in another 1 minute. All right? And stop the
Yes.
sharing.